Good morning. Please take the clipboard and pen. Complete the medical history forms and return them to me.
Okay, thank you. 8 pages of med questions. I guess the doctor wants as much information as possible so that when I'm ill, he can prescribe the best treatment. Now that I think of it, it's no different from the first couple of days of school. We try to get as much information about students as possible. Students' learning style should be one of those data points we collect at the start of the school year. It helps us to structure our lessons and correctively instruct. Just like the doctor, we need to know as much information about our students as possible so that when we teach them or treat them, it is most effective. Let me show you what I mean. So the learning styles inventory. The purpose: identify students' best means of grasping new information and obtain additional data points for planning. There are 4 basic learning style types: auditory, tactile kinesthetic, visual verbal, and visual nonverbal. Auditory students learn by verbal instructions from others or from themselves. Pretty straightforward. Tactile kinesthetic students learn by doing things themselves, hands-on, activities or direct involvement. They don't want to just sit back and be spoken to. They want to get involved with the process. Visual and verbal students learn best by reading. They also learn by watching films, television documentaries, and programs where visual and verbal information is presented simultaneously. Visual nonverbal students learn best by looking at pictures, diagrams, charts, illustrations, etc. So what's the process? Select learning style inventory type, whether it's hard copy or online. Below this video in the description box are links to various types of learning style inventories. Some are geared more toward the younger learners as far as the wording, and some are geared more toward the older learners as far as the wording. As the instructor, you determine which one suits your students best. Next, you explain the purpose to the students. Why are they taking this inventory? How is it going to benefit them? How is it going to benefit you? 3, have students complete the inventory. So you could walk them through collectively, or you can have them completed independently. Next, you would guide the students through scoring their results. Then provide students with description and strategies for their learning style. Last but not least, collect and store student results for future reference. The students will maintain and retain their actual student learning style inventories. However, as the instructor, you want to record the learning style for each one of your students. Whether you do this by hand or you put it in a Google Doc, doesn't matter. But you want to be able to reference this list for planning and corrective instruction. Some keys to remember: it should be done at the beginning of the year. Students should retain their style and corresponding strategies. Also, identify commonalities and styles among students to guide lessons and corrective instruction. If this is done at the beginning of the year, your small groups can already be identified, because if you can group the students as far as their learning styles, that way you can cater directly to the means that best fits their grasp of new information. And last but not least, it's not the gospel. It's just another data point that teachers can use to increase student success. I hope that helped. Be sure to subscribe and leave your questions and comments below. See you next time.